Oh yeah. Yeah. That was something. Anyways. What is up, guys? Overleveled Podcast, episode 126. It's been a while, to say the least. There hasn't been much gaming news to say, but there's been, a bombshell come out today. We got a state of play that came out last week. And 2 days from now, we got Hogwarts Legacy. And, of course, we talked about already Horizon Forbidden West. But Elden Ring just came out after that podcast episode. So we'll go on our impressions and all that. And of course, we have our usual panel members, Taladia, Blessed Red, Alish, and special guest, Burro. Just came out of nowhere, to say the least. And
I invited myself.
I
Uninvited.
guess so. I guess so. But we're gonna, of course, usually what we do, talk about the games that we are playing currently. And I just beat, what was it? Probably Friday night. I beat Elden Ring. I put in 120 hours. I'll say this: there's a certain gamer, with a million gamer score that beat the game with all the achievements in 60 hours. I beat the game in 120 hours and didn't get all the achievements. I'm just saying things are looking a little sus, to say the least. But
You're saying there's some scheming going on with those hours.
Bro, you didn't hit the right guides, bro. That's the problem.
I'm just saying.
Your guide.
No. Listen. The guy said, and I quote, he didn't use any guides whatsoever. So this man is a fucking genius.
Well, we know that's cap, but you just didn't use the right guides. I don't know.
That's
that
all
guy's
I'm
a
saying.
cap. There's
Listen, man with the million. You know what I'm saying? Listen, out of all loves, I don't really care.
Man with the frauding.
Blaze, I saw Blaze was posting like pictures of shit. It was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was posting. But yeah, that shit is cursed.
Yeah, he was saying no
60
guides
hours?
whatsoever, and got all the
Ridiculous.
achievements. There's no way,
I think you need to get good, bro.
dude. Even Blaze couldn't do that.
I
He's
think
like
you're
the
just mad
Souls guy.
that. I think you're just mad that Xbox gamers are better than you PlayStation and
Really?
PC
Because
gamers.
this guy had to get help in Demon Souls from Luca.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was. a
Don't you
picture.
slander? Don't you slander my man, dude?
Hey, man.
No homo.
That's your man. Damn.
That's why I said no homo at the end.
Yeah, gotta pick
Don't slander my dude, bro.
Gotta
Don't
pick your
slander
man.
my dude.
Gotta pick better mans.
I'll say
Don't slander my
this.
dude, bro.
When it comes to Elden Ring, I very much enjoyed the game. It was fun with the optional bosses. There were some repeated bosses when it came to not the main. No, even the main story bosses, they did a couple times, but it's a different moveset, I'd say. Overall, like, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the vistas. One of my friends had a hot take, and before we get into other people's games, I'm going to give you his ranking. And it's kind of not really similar to mine, but he put number 1, Bloodborne, number 2, Dark Souls 1, number 3, Demon Souls, number 4, Sekiro. I wouldn't include Sekiro because I don't consider it in the vein of the Souls universe, but he included it anyways. Number 5, Dark Souls 3, number 6, Elden Ring, and number 7, which is last, Dark Souls 2. For me, my ranking systems for the Souls games would go number 1, Bloodborne, number 2, Dark Souls 3, number 4, Elden Ring, and number 5 was what was it? Dark Souls 1. No, Demon Souls number 6 is Dark Souls 1, and then number last would be Dark Souls 2. Yeah.
Wait,
That
so
would be
where
my
was
ranking
Elden?
system. Elden Ring was like, I believe I put at number 4, number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Bloodborne's still number 1 to me.
Ew.
Just saying. Just because, like,
Ew.
I liked, I guess you could say, the boss battles were, to me, a bit more varied, I'd say. As well as the music is god tier in Bloodborne. Like, the Elden Ring had some good soundtracks, but they weren't, I think, on the level of Bloodborne music.
Sony, baby.
So
Yeah, I really want to play. I want to play Bloodborne again because
I want Bloodborne at 60 FPS. That's
30
Me too,
FPS ain't
man.
it, bro.
Hey, man.
Y'all just wait, guys. That Bloodborne remaster will be coming out and be announced any day now.
Any
20
day.
years
I'll
from
put my
now.
Blanchard blinders on. You know.
That shit is fucking ridiculous. That shit
The
has been...
Everlasting Summer on PlayStation, bro.
Yeah.
Why is
Bloodborne.
that shit always being rumored?
Bro, because
And it seems
everybody
like they
wants
were
it.
like concrete rumors too. And that shit. Like there's people that have had great sources and rumors, and this shit still doesn't happen. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Because people like to dream of Bloodborne at 60 FPS, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Bloodborne's been rumored for such a long time. So.
It definitely has been. Just higher FPS, and if they make a second game, I'm all for it. Bless,
They're
I know
not.
you've been playing / streaming some Elden Ring. I don't think you've beaten it yet. You might be close. I don't know. I guess my question for you is, where would you, I guess, put in your rankings, or if not, like, how do you feel about the game?
It's the best game.
You think so?
I haven't played all the others, but it's the best game I've played. So it's the best game.
Okay, okay.
Best game to date for you right now?
What?
Is it the best game for you to date right now? On next gen?
Their best game that they've made that I've played.
Okay, okay. Anything else you
Basically,
gotta add, or is that the only game you've been playing?
I guess I've been playing yeah, that
Yeah, I think that was literally all you've been playing. I don't think I've seen you play another game besides that game.
No, I put mods in Dying Light 2, and I'm starting to play that again.
Mm-hmm.
And I started Shadow Warrior 3, which is a stuttery mess
Oof.
because people don't know how to fucking do shader compilation in 2022 because devs are fucking lazy and or just incompetent.
I mean, isn't
It's
that
fucking
also a
stupid.
problem? I don't think it's the same problem. Maybe it is. Where it's like they're loading the shaders all in or whatever for Elden Ring, and that's why it like stutters too. Sometimes the frame rate when it comes to the cutscenes will just like drop dramatically, like half, and I'm just like, what the hell? It's a cutscene.
Yeah, it's partly the same shit. Partly. There's I think. Yeah, it's just because it on Steam Deck they fixed the problem. Valve fixed the problem, which is funny.
Valve,
it still stutters.
but when it comes to the like, I guess the PC version. I mean, granted, it's still the
It's
PC
'cause-
version, but like it still does
It's
it on the regular, my PC or whatever.
That's because the Steam Deck is one hardware. That's why it's a console.
Easier to
basically.
optimize. Easier to optimize.
You can't just do that. I assume you just can't just do that across everything.
That's
you have
true.
to do it because it's like a console. So
Dude.
they fixed it on that. But yeah,
Valve needs to
But-
give me my Steam Deck because I'm Q1 and it feels like I'm gonna be Q4 of Q1 when it comes to these batches.
I'm gonna give you your Steam Deck.
Oh man.
the fuck.
Fuck.
But yeah, Elden Ring is fucking amazing.
Nice.
I don't know if we're gonna talk more about it right now or what.
I mean, you can.
I'll
I
say
don't
good.
got, I
I
don't
was
got,
gonna say.
I mean, it's up to you guys because I know the other person that's played is Buro, and everybody else has been doing their own thing.
Are you gonna talk about
Oh.
the sales later or no?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a bit.
I said we're gonna beat beat off Elden Ring. Let's save that for the Elden Ring topic.
Okay, all right. So,
No.
Buro, besides Elden Ring, what have you been playing?
I have been playing JoJo Bizarre Adventure: Eyes of Heaven on PS4. Well, the PS5, but I've been playing that. The Weeb game. I do like my JoJo. I bought GTA 5 again, like an idiot. On
Jesus Christ.
it was like $10, bro. and
Jesus
it's just
Christ.
GTA 5. It's just GTA 5.
You know damn well you ain't gonna finish that game.
Jesus Christ. No
You
one,
know,
no
you know.
one will fucking beat that.
Actually,
shit. No one.
okay. Can I tell a story? I was so close to finishing GTA 5 on the PS4. I was at the last mission. I even checked my trophies, and it was just the last mission. And for some reason, I got bored and dropped it.
What?
I was so close. I was right there at the finish line, and I just stopped. I'm like, why am I playing this shit?
That's yikes.
That was the second time you were playing it.
And keep it real.
But
Yeah,
finished-
that was the second time.
People
that was
You
hate
finished
me.
Persona
Yeah.
4? Yeah,
No,
finished Persona
dude,
4, though.
people will hate me
See,
for saying
it's a
this.
curse.
I don't-
No one will fucking beat that shit twice.
No.
Unless you're a
Bro,
speedrunner.
exactly,
No one's
dude.
beating that shit twice.
That's
No
what
one's
I'm
beating
would
it.
have been
saying.
No,
I've
it would have
beat
been my
GTA
first
5
time
so
beating
many
it.
times, dude. I've been that
It
I
game.
was
don't know
my
how
first
you
time
can
beating
do it,
it, bro.
dude. Because I can't. I don't care for GTA 5 like that. To be completely honest.
I love GTA.
You know,
I thought it
Yeah,
was.
I don't-
I thought it was amazing, but I can't.
I just
can't do
I
it.
just
I
beat it
lo-
last year again.
I love Red Dead Redemption 1. I think that was an amazing game. But let's save that for the GTA 5. I guess if that gets its own little tiny ass segment.
Yeah.
I played GTA 5. I was just wondering how it looks, and it still looks like just a prettier version of GTA 5. You got the PC version, you're good, bro.
Yep.
It runs at 60 frames, and they did some ray tracing shit. I've been playing JoJo, GTA 5, Elden Ring, which is the better game than GTA 5, no cap.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's it. I just haven't had much time. Now I got some downtime, so I'm gonna go back to Elden Ring
Alright.
later this week.
Smart thing.
What about you, Taladio?
I've been doing a mixture of different things. Been playing Injustice 2, grinding for gear, doing online competitive versus. I've been doing I've also been doing some, you know, backlogging some of my other games,
what the-
PC games, old games, so like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight. And
Arkham City, the best Batman game.
confirmed, yes, you know it.
Yes.
Nah.
Arkham City, the best Batman game, bro.
Easily.
Yeah. Also, I've been I can say I've been playing. I dropped what's it called? I dropped Avengers. I dropped that.
Finally.
Fine. It took your ass long enough. So.
Bruh, thank God.
No, I
It-
dropped that game basically purely because that game too many bugs and I couldn't deal with it. So
Now you noticed?
No, I had too many bugs as Spider-Man. I just said fuck it, I'm not playing that.
Wait, that game's
That's
still
Spider-
buggy? They never fixed it?
No.
That Spider-Man gameplay always look fucking fun.
Bro,
as
I was
fuck.
so
Remember when the leaked video came out? It felt like he was in a Pilates class and
Bro.
shooting webs. I was like, what is this shit?
Bro.
It's like one.
Wait,
one
didn't they
incident, one
delay
incident.
Spider-Man though? I thought they delayed it.
They did.
Like
They
you
delayed it
remember
for
the-
like a fucking year.
Came out
It
though.
took them
It still looks like
like,
ass.
Yeah.
still is ass, yeah. So I gave up on that game, and I'm like, now I'm just like looking forward to Gotham Knights. So that's why I'm just like, you know what? Next big game for me is Gotham Knights. So I might as well replay some of my old PC games and finish those PlayStation and PC and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing.
Mhm.
Bet.
All right, and what about
Oh, and
you?
also
Oh,
I
go on.
also finished Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
okay.
Nice,
good, good,
nice,
good.
nice.
All right, so what about you, Elise?
I mean, look, while some people on this podcast buy games and they let their backlog increase, I've actually been beating games. It's nice to it's a big difference. I beat Shadow of Mordor.
Good for you,
I-
sir.
I beat
Good
that.
game right
Yeah,
there.
good game.
Yeah, like it was so I'm going through the Lord of the Rings like entire medium, so I was looking forward to going back to the Middle Earth games because I didn't know the story the first time I played it, so I want to see like if my understanding would be different this time around, and it was much better learning about like the Ringmaker and everything like that. The final act was honestly pretty garbage. Like I didn't remember how bad it was until I went back, and I was like, wow, like there's really is like no fulfillment or anything of that sort in this final act. And I know that the DLC, because they have a Bright Lord DLC, which you face against Sauron again, but it's a much better fight. I have yet to play that. I'm trying to organize that with my girl. But I hope that sort of fixes the final act issues.
No, it takes
I
place
also-
way before in the past.
Yeah, it's like in those flashback sequences that you saw, like in the early game, like that's where it pretty much takes place. So then I beat Guardians of the Galaxy. I beat that like 2 weeks ago. Um,
Mm,
so the game is
fire.
it's cool. It got a bit repetitive towards the end. I don't know. Like the gameplay got a bit repetitive for me. I finally understood the whole fucking huddle up thing. Like I don't know what happened. I just
You took you
like
that long.
bro, it was fucking awful. It's such a bad fucking mechanic.
It's
Uh,
not.
it
You just
really
didn't
is,
understand it for
bro.
90% of the game. What the fuck?
90% clicked with me.
How the hell?
100%.
So I guess I'm
Bruh.
not a good leader, bro. Yeah, the game was cool. I really liked the decision. That was really cool because a lot of the decisions I made like actually were good decisions. Like I looked up like some of the bad decisions, like not getting Cosmo or like the Galactic Federation not helping you. That was really cool to see. Like, oh, like it actually has consequences if you don't do a good job on this. Um,
Can
and
you-
like I liked how each part of the game was sort of like focused on one character. And then at the end, everyone comes together, and like the shit talking that was in the beginning is different than the shit talking at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, in the
Um,
beginning, they don't really care for each other like that. You
Yeah.
could tell with the
Oh,
yeah.
roasting.
Yeah, and then there's a boss fight that was really good. I'm not gonna say what it is for people who didn't play it. Towards the end, that was a really good fight. But I think the final boss, wasn't all that. I don't think it was all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
It could have been better. Um,
What was your favorite character?
Dude, I'll always say
Um,
Star Lord. Always for me.
I want to say Rocket or Gamora actually. Or also Drax.
So I feel
Actually,
like,
it might be Drax actually.
can you admit though, it's way better than the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Oh yeah, definitely. Rocket
Oh,
sounds
this-
Rocket sounds to me the exact same as he does in the movie.
He does sound similar, yeah.
Yeah, like 'cause I watched the movies again and like recently I was like, oh, like he sounds really really similar. I really I liked all of them honestly. Like they did a really good job. And then so now I'm playing Horizon on PC.
Mhm.
Trying to play the second one. It's good. It's weird. I feel like I can't play Forbidden West right away because I feel like I'm getting burnt out already a little bit. Because my main problem with Horizon 1, the animations are really bad. I didn't realize how bad they were until like 60
Fish
plus
eyes, bro.
FPS. Yeah, they're really bad in the first game. And then the traversal is really slow. Takes a long time to move around the map if you don't have the campfires everywhere, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
So now I'm also playing Dark Souls 3 because I think I was saying before, I'm trying to play Elden Ring some point, but my experience with Souls has only been primarily based like offensive based Souls games and not traditional. So I'm trying to see if I can sort of play that type of play style. And it's good. I think Dark Souls 3 so far is not that difficult for me. I don't know. Maybe I haven't hit that point yet, the wall yet. But I've beaten 4 bosses so far and none of them were really that difficult for me.
Mhm.
And
No, yeah. It's they said it's like the easiest
real
of
okay.
the games,
I
yeah.
think that makes sense because honestly, the shield, like at first I was like, ew, but the shield is actually really, really cool. Like it's extremely useful. It's very, very useful. It's also really easy to parry enemies in this game. Like I'm like in the middle game and enemies I can still like turn around and go around them like I like it in the early game, which I'm like that's kind of surprising because I thought by that point that it would be more difficult to parry them. But yeah, so I'm enjoying Dark Souls 3, and also one last thing because the main reason why I dropped it was because it kept on crashing on me. I don't know why it just kept crashing for me, and I did not want that in a boss fight. So that's fixed thankfully. So
Was it with the patch?
I think so. I don't know. So like I think I played it when it was like nearly out, maybe like a year after it came out, and it was still like crashing for me in the early game for no reason. So also blessed, I undervolted my 3080 finally, and it's a lot quieter now. It is
The heat.
it is a lot quieter. Holy shit,
I'm telling you, man.
bro. It definitely worked. It definitely worked.
And it performs basically the same or better.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
Plus Red, the PC genius.
Because I think Valorant performs better for me now than it did
Um,
before.
Ew.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
So,
cool.
yeah.
So, of course, we'll leave the perfect dark thing for last because that's the biggest thing to really talk about. We did have a state of play last week, and before it was, put out, they said, there'll be a bunch of Japanese publishers and all that. So, you had what? Ghostwire Tokyo. You had the top-down game. I forgot what it's called. It's not made by Octopath Traveler devs. Thank goodness for that.
Triangle strategy.
No, it's frick,
Oh, I'm bugging.
it's-
You're talking about the state of play. Whoops.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Dino or I don't know what it's called.
It started with a D.
I think
Or
it was.
no, that was the game. That was the game after. Hold on. Let me.
It's
Let
like
me see.
kind of very Fire Emblems esque game, but it's not triangle strategy. Something Chronicle. I think that's what it was called. Or I could be wrong.
It was state of okay. Let me see.
Play.
Gundam Evo. No.
No, that's like the Overwatch game. Like literally looked like Overwatch. Yeah, screw that. I'm
Started
not
with a
buying
G.
Gundam.
Gigabash.
No, state of play
No.
games. Let me look it up.
You're forgetting the star of the show that was on the state of play. It was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
Oh,
or
it's
something like that. All
Gundam.
stars.
Dio Field
I know,
Chronicle.
You're right.
That's the game. That looks pretty good. I won't lie
Oh.
about that.
Oh yeah, the
there's
start
that-
with a D. That's
Yeah.
what,
There was
that's
that
what I was
Gundam
thinking
game.
of. Damn it.
We got Returnal Ascension update and then adds co-op,
That's dope. That's dope.
which so the update for the expansion is a survival mode. So I think they said co-op is throughout the game though, right? I think that's what
Yeah.
they're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I might play it.
No, I call for Halo. Crazy.
And then we had
Yo, that was a meme though. How did Returnal get a co-op campaign before Halo, bro?
Hey, man. Game Pass.
You right. You right.
Oh, what was also a really cool game was Batter Through Hell and Back and Trek to Yomi, which is like very like the samurai like black and white type of game, which I thought
Yeah,
was
that's
pretty cool.
That's Devolver, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Valkyrie Elysium, supposedly like an old game, like an old game franchise or something like that.
It is. I checked.
So a lot of people are excited about that, and JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. I don't give a shit.
Hey, yo, fuck you, bro.
Giga Bash, don't
Yo.
care. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I know a lot of people care about it. I don't really care for it.
Go. Oh, that's because you're a Gen Z gamer, bro.
No,
Yeah.
man. Even though I
He's
played
going
like the
through all
old
of them?
Spider-Man games and the X-Men games back then.
Hey, it don't mean you got good taste in games, bro. Because I will whip your ass in a TMNT fighting game, bro.
No, you wouldn't. And then Forspoken,
I want it back.
don't care about. Ghostwire Tokyo, don't care. Then they showed more Stranger of Paradise Origin demo. All I can say, man, that game's a meme at this point. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's
I
really
see
it.
people championing that shit though.
Because people are championing certain aspects of what the character does. They're not championing the game itself. They're just like, yo, this is kind of funny because of how serious he is. It's like whatever.
Hey, yo,
And
Red
then
Hood.
that one game was like everyone was hyped up. It was thinking it was Dino Crisis, and that was no.
Yeah.
It's not Exo Primal.
You mean not Dino Crisis,
Yeah,
but it's Dino Crisis, but not Dino Crisis.
it's like mixed with Anthem and all that.
Ew.
No, basically was.
Oh, yo, man.
But,
Capcom is either gonna have a W or an L on their hands. We'll
like
see.
I know a lot of people hated it. There was a couple games, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 games that I was really interested in. For me, so I gave that a good like 5.5, 6 out of 10. That's just me though. Now, if there was like no games I wanted, that should probably be a 0 out of 10. That's just me though. Well, what do you guys thought of State of Play? Or you just didn't watch?
I had in the background I was playing Apex, and nothing got me to look down. So that should tell you enough.
Nothing got
the
you to look down.
I watched the state of play, and
Wow.
I thought it wasn't a really good state of play. It was meh, to be at the very least, because like the day before, right? The day before state of play, what happens? Fucking, I'm gonna say this right. Can't stop me, rated. Fucking WB announces their release date for Gotham Knights, right? And I thought maybe they'll show something for state of play, but nope.
Well, to
didn't-
be fair, they said it was just Japanese games as state of play.
They did say that.
Mostly
Yeah,
all
but-
Japanese games.
Yeah.
I think the only one
But
that wasn't
mostly-
was the Returnal, and that was it.
Returnal and
And the Teenage
uh,
Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's about it.
and there was that, what's it called, that Gundam game, whatever.
Well, Gundam is the Japanese game.
Right, yeah, that's true. But then, so I was expecting something, but nothing really piqued my interest, really, up at state of play. So I did a reaction to it on my Twitch channel, and with myself and DCK, the Comics Gamer, and we were just like, looking at some of the games. There was certain games like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, which did look interesting. But other than that, that's it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Budo,
Oh, what?
state of play. I think the only thing you cared about
Oh.
was JoJo.
I cared about JoJo TMNT because I swear to God, I bet money on it. I'll whoop your ass in that fighters game.
Whatever you
Bruh.
say, bro.
1v1 me, bitch. I guess that Valkyrie profile, that Valkyrie game looks interesting.
Listen, I'll say
I'm-
this: if you can
Yeah,
beat
it's a
me, if you
JRPG.
can beat me in Persona Arena Ultimax, then I'll face you. But I doubt you can beat me. There's my stipulation.
Got a Discord stream, Dad Dog.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't even
Uh,
know. Is that even
uh,
on?
like, I'm trying-
Budo's
on
really
PC,
quiet
like-
right now. He's like Arena Ultimax.
Oh, sorry. No, I was actually looking at my snap real quick.
Oh, man.
What'd you say, bro?
I
Snapchat.
said this man.
This
Anyways,
motherfucker, you on the
I
pod.
said I gave you a stipulation. The only way I'll play you in that game is if you beat me in Arena Ultimax, which I doubt you can beat me in that game.
Probably not. Because I don't dedicate myself to fighters because I have a life. Unlike Red
Life? Are
Hood,
you
who
sure? Are you
play
sure
like
about that? You really
I
want
like
to go
Red
at you,
Hood.
dog? Exactly.
unlike Red Hood, like who fucking put 1,000 hours in fucking
A game that
Final
you
Fantasy
also want me to
14.
buy you. Just,
Yeah,
put me
yeah.
up on that.
What?
Okay.
Where's my mic, Red Hood? Where's my fucking mic, dude?
So it's all right, bro. It's gonna happen. Don't you worry. Anyways, so you didn't really care for it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was okay. I didn't really, I know, honestly, I didn't really pay attention. I just took a quick look at it. I didn't even watch the fucking thing. I just, oh, cool, TMNT. I honestly forgot about it until I saw TMNT, on Twitter.
Hmm. Okay.
So that should tell you something. Until they announce something big, like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 16, more gameplay into it
Yeah,
or
you know,
whatever.
I think it's gonna be its own separate thing. That or a state of play. I don't know.
Well, there is another state of play happening.
Yeah,
this
which we'll
week.
talk about in a bit. Bless. I'm guessing you didn't care about the state of play, right?
Not really. Not too much. The state of Square. Ghostwire Tokyo. I don't care about that. I used to care, but I don't care now. That no, it's just finger guns. I don't. I'm not playing
Finger
that shit.
guns. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't playing that.
What about
shit.
the Dio Field Chronicle? Did that make you interested for that game or no?
I don't play those games.
No,
The strategy or whatever that shit is.
Like Fire Emblem and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean it looked good, but yeah, I don't play that shit.
Did they show Hogwarts at State of Play?
No.
No, we'll talk about that. In a bit.
Okay.
No. Exo Primal, I thought that was gonna be Dino Crisis, but then it wasn't, and I was like, oh well, I don't care now.
Yeah.
So yeah, pain on that. Strands of Paradise. I'm not entirely sold on it,
It's just a
and
meme.
I saw a review on it. I haven't seen multiple, but I don't know. Maybe
What
I'll
I-
buy it when it's like real
on
cheap.
sale. Yeah,
Like-
that's
like
what I was
20 bucks
thinking
or some
about.
shit.
Like
Oh,
that.
I
looks
played a little bit of the
Yeah.
demo. I played a little bit of the demo. It definitely does not feel like Final Fantasy.
No, I heard it's like it's like a Neo-esque game. Basically.
Yeah, it's a Neo
Yeah.
skin, like through and through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much Neo, bro. Like, oof. It's not bad, but
Mm.
you know, it's just it's Neo with Final Fantasy skin over it.
Yeah, and just being
Mm.
being a meme.
And I mean, the Gundam game did look interesting until I looked at it and it
Overwatch,
just
sir.
says it's a free. So until it said, yeah, I'm trying to get to that. Until it said it's a free to play, so I know that's just going to be doused with microtransactions for skins and shit.
Yeah, why not just play
Or for
Overwatch at that point?
no,
No,
the
there's
only
literally
reason
the gameplay is Overwatch. Come on now.
I didn't look at the gameplay. I just looked at the name, bro. Like I told you, that state of play. I didn't even look at the fucking name. I didn't even
Gameplay
fucking.
screamed Overwatch when I watched it. I was
I-
like, oh, shit,
I just
like,
looked
even
at
the
what they
UI
announced.
and the fucking health bar.
All right. So for Spoken, that game
It is
is
asleep.
that game is a tech demo, so I don't really care. Gundam looked like trash. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's cool. I never really played those games. I played like one. I never played the 2D ones. Maybe one of the 2D ones, but
Mhm.
one I liked was like a 3D one. I don't know if that's gonna be in there or not. I don't think so.
It's not.
The JoJo is fucking cool. I thought that was cool
They had
that
over
shit's
50
getting
fighters
remastered.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it was
See, that's a man
55.
with taste. That's a man with taste right
Oh,
there.
gosh.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my god.
so that was cool. But yeah, the only thing that really perked my interest was the Trek to Yomi, which they already showed before, which is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I'll probably pick it up. It's probably coming to PC as well. I'll probably just buy it there. And then Returnal DLC for co-op. It gives me a reason to buy it on PS5, but I still think it's coming to PC, so I still kind of want to wait.
What's supposed to come in April?
What, the
What?
expansion? Or are you talking
No,
about the
Returnal PC. Wasn't that the Nvidia leak?
I don't think they gave a date, did they?
Didn't they?
Let me see.
Those dates were placeholders
Okay.
anyway, so
Okay.
I still think it's gonna come to PC though. So I'm just like,
You
I
think
don't-
this year or next
I
year?
don't want to play it on a controller. I'd rather play it on a mouse. I don't know.
So, like, no one knows at this point.
Probably
Like, we haven't
next.
even got the Uncharted game yet for
Yeah,
PC.
They don't even.
Steam
They don't
DB
even
said
have a
July.
fucking date.
Steam DB said July. That just came out today
Hmm.
for Uncharted.
Yeah. This showing is like a 4.5, 4.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Because I guess we're still on the topic of state of play. It was announced, like, I believe yesterday, Hogwarts Legacy is having a state of play Thursday. So it's supposed to be 20 minutes, 15 of it, I think, is a demo, I believe, if I correct. And then the other couple minutes is like a developer interview or something like that.
It's 40 minutes gameplay.
14.
I
Okay.
think it's 40 minutes gameplay, and then the rest of it is interview.
Yeah.
Me personally, on that game,
Mm.
it was kind of a timing was wrong because of the whole situation and what happened on Twitter recently
In terms of.
Well,
in terms of the property owner, J.K. Rowling.
I mean, at this point,
her
bro,
being
it
a
doesn't-
bigot.
At this
Yeah.
point, it's like you can't just keep delaying it just because of somebody. Devs are making
Yeah.
the game just freaking show off the game.
Oh,
Because I've just seen like some
Wow.
people boycotting it. I've
Dude,
seen
okay,
people
I'm
like,
gonna keep it real. When people say they boycott stuff, they never boycott.
Yep, never.
People said they boycott Pokemon, they didn't boycott Pokemon. So that's literally I don't think is ever gonna happen. I think the game's gonna probably sell quite well.
All right.
Now the question-
We're talking about people not liking J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Sadia was mentioning that people said on Twitter that they're gonna boycott the game, and it's like Boycotts
Yeah.
never work out when it comes to.
How many times have people said they were gonna boycott games like Madden, NBA 2K, and FIFA and all that, and those
And Pokemon.
games still sell,
And
and Pokemon and Call of Duty, and those games still sell like fucking do numbers.
Exactly.
Look, I don't like JK's Rowling takes sometimes. I don't agree with some of the things she says for her beliefs. But I will still fucking be there day one to buy Hogwarts, okay? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Me,
Like they even said that Rowling has literally almost nothing to do with the game. This is all them. So I'm not gonna punish these developers because I don't like what the series creator fucking said. Because of some hot takes she had and that I actually don't agree with.
yeah.
But I know to separate the art from the artist when it comes to that. You know, Harry Potter is a big IP, and I really want to see what house I'm going to be in. If it's going to be Gryffindor and Gryffindor all day, baby, or
No, you sound like
Slytherin or
Slytherin,
whatever.
bro.
You sound like
Fuck that, bro. I did a fucking Pottermore test, bro. Like I was Gryffindor all day, baby.
Dude, I think you lied on that test.
Yeah.
Hell no, sir. Hell no. Slytherin, ew.
Anyways,
Take a screenshot.
I'm gonna say, are you guys looking forward to? I know it seems like Taladia, Buddha. What about you, Blessed and Alicia? Are you looking forward to going to watch this game for State of Play for Thursday?
I will not watch that shit
I'm skipping,
Thursday.
I'm skipping it.
Wow.
I don't care.
Non-spoiler,
Wow.
that's why.
Well, I'm trying to watch Harry Potter right now. Shit's so boring, dude. Like I fucking want to
Wow.
Dude. kill myself.
See, like for me personally, I'll look at it depending on what the release date is. If it's going to be before or is it going to be after?
Yeah.
That's the biggest question of them all. because
Before, after
don't forget-
what?
Before Gotham Knights or after Gotham
Dude, I'm gonna
Knights.
keep it real. If they launch the same day as Gotham Knights, I want to.
They're
I want you to
They're-
guess what game I'm gonna choose.
Harry Potter, because you hate Gotham Knights, bro.
You gave me Red Hood Deadpool, bro.
Right. I will
Red Hood
definitely buy Hogwarts over Gotham Knights.
Man,
Nah.
you know your name is Red Hood.
Dude, that ain't Red Hood.
Red
That's not Red Hood.
You know, right?
That ain't Red Hood.
Deadpool, bro. You know
That's a
that.
fake Red Hood. That dude doesn't kill.
No, I
That
said
guy's a
Red
phony. Fuck you mean? I ain't
Big
no
fat
fucking Red Hood.
phony.
Man,
Big
man
fat
shoots
phony.
rubber bullets. What am I seeing?
The real Red Hood doesn't shoot rubber bullets.
Exactly. He breaks necks.
they
He
even-
takes names.
He,
He sleeps
even,
with Talia al Ghul, even though that's probably one of the worst storylines out there.
even the Red Hood from fucking Arkham. What
Yeah,
was it,
he
Arkham
killed him.
Knight?
Yes, he killed people.
He killed. That dude
Killed,
was
yeah.
like, "Fuck that!
And he
I'm
broke
murdering you."
necks.
No, but here's the funny thing. Watch Red Hood be in the fucking Suicide Squad. Guarantee you on that.
If he's in
That's not
Suicide
happening.
Squad killing people,
That's
that
that's
makes me even
happening.
want to get that game more than Gotham Knights.
Like for me, it's like the way I see between Hogwarts Legacy and Gotham Knights. I just feel because of my fan base and everything, it's gotta be Gotham Knights over Hogwarts Legacy. But I will get Hogwarts Legacy down. the
What?
line.
Okay, my question then to you: which one do you think is actually going to review better?
Oh, dude, Hogwarts.
That depends really.
Don't say depends. What do you actually think?
That dep-
Like being honest,
Honestly-
without the fan base and everything like that.
fan
What do you
base-
think?
that
What do you
fan
think is going to actually review better?
For me, it's hard. It's hard to decide. I'm sorry, but it's so.
It's
difficult
hard, dude. You're
because-
just teetering the line,
Bro.
No, it's hard for me to decide because both of them are RPG games.
Okay,
Gotta
okay,
remember.
okay. No, we're not doing
Oh.
this. Fucking Gotham Knights.
Yo, this
is a
dude got the
light
cap.
RPG,
This-
dog.
No.
This
both of
dude
them are
got cap
RPG.
on, bro.
Both of them got RPG right elements to it.
Bro, I'm
for
not
me, it's
considering
hard to
Gotham
define-
Knights an RPG. Like, there's no. I don't care with the numbers and stuff like that.
RPG.
It's a light
oh, God.
RPG.
That goes into the topic of the fucking I hope that
Nah,
I
but
hope
it's-
that's not a
but
topic.
it's-
No, we're
like,
not
but the
going.
way I see
RPG
it, it's like
elements
Hogwarts
versus
Legacy-
RPG.
The way I see
Oh,
Hogwarts
God.
Legacy, it all depends on how the launch, how well the launch will be. if the launch does well, then I can see it do well. If the launch doesn't do well, because we know what WB are like with their PC ports, we've seen that happen with many PC games coming from WB, especially like Back for Blood.
Okay,
That was
wait. Back for Blood. I believe they don't own Back for Blood, correct? That they just distributed it, right? I could be wrong on that.
WB?
They
I
had to
don't
publish.
know.
I think they were just a publisher. Wait. Don't they own Turtle Rock Studios?
Do they?
Yes.
That's what I'm wondering.
I
Yes.
don't
If they own,
I do.
that's a good question.
Google
This is
search.
on Steam. On Steam, Back for Blood is on Steam, and it's under WB.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the publisher.
Yeah,
I got it.
That's gonna say that.
I got a question.
Doesn't
What do you guys
belong.
think did better, Evolve or Back for Blood?
Oh,
If they
jeez.
What
evolve
the-
on that.
What the fuck is that, man?
What do you guys think did
Back
better?
for Blood.
I guess.
For me,
Which is a better game or which did better?
No,
'Cause Back for Blood
which
is
did
better.
better?
What do you mean by
Which
did better?
did better?
Like,
Back for Blood. Back for Blood
Like,
did
which-
better.
because my thing
Okay,
is, it's
so-
like
Back for
you
Blood actually
can
had legs.
you can count. Okay, yeah. If we're counting legs, then yeah. Because I was gonna say, if you're counting sales, like initial sales, you counting legs or
Both. Let's do both.
I still
Yeah.
say Back for Blood.
Still Back for Blood.
But Back for Blood got
Like-
nothing on Left 4 Dead though.
Back for Blood was
Fair.
doing numbers on Steam. Y'all don't remember that? It was like
Oh.
40, 50K
Mm-hmm.
for like
there
a
was
week.
issues with it. There was issues with the game on PC.
What game doesn't have issues though?
I mean, to be fair, dude, freaking Elden Ring had issues on PC and
Yeah, I was like,
44
and it's sold
and
like
it sold
numbers.
44% in the EU, more than
Yeah.
PlayStation, which was up 40%, and then Xbox, which was
We got to talk about that
16%?
afterwards, okay? We got to talk about the PlayStation thing afterwards, okay? But in regards to Hogwarts Legacy, it all depends on how well it does marketing the game, really. Because
I'm not even
when you
talking about market. I'm talking about just reviewing.
reviewing
Okay.
it. I don't
That's
know.
the whole point I was saying. What do you think is
I
going to
don't
review
know.
better, Gotham Knights or Hogwarts
I don't-
Legacy?
For me,
Alright.
it's hard because I like Harry Potter. That's something I'll admit, right? I do like Harry Potter, right? But obviously, I do like DC games, right? So
So
I
my
don't
my
know.
question is, like, I guess you have confidence in Gotham Knights, even though a lot of their developers are Assassin's Creed devs, right?
yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
That's the problem I have with them. Is
Ew.
Assassin's Creed devs I don't care for, and that's like the
You mean
biggest turnoff for
Splinter
me
Cell?
for Gotham
Splinter
Knights.
Cell, yeah. Splinter
Wait,
Cell.
which Assassin's Creed?
Oh, from like the new ones, like the fucking
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
Origins,
The fuck?
Odyssey.
Come on, Tali, you want to die in this hill, Taladia? Come on, man.
No. The guy who's the people who are making it was from Splinter Cell. Wasn't from. Not all the devs are from Assassin's Creed.
Isn't the
Part
game
of it
director
was.
though?
No,
He's not.
he's from,
He's not from
he's not.
Ubisoft.
he's from Ubisoft. He was from Ubisoft, but he worked on Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Oh no.
Not on Assassin.
This man really want to die on this hill, bro.
Blacklist.
His name.
Yes.
Blacklist.
Yeah.
You.
I'm 100.
Do you know how
100%
well
sure.
Blacklist did?
No.
There's a reason Splinter Cell never got a sequel.
Blacklist did
on.
not do well. And they got rid of the original voice actor.
Mhm.
Okay. But for me, I hope Hogwarts Legacy does well. Like, don't get me wrong. I do hope it does get well, but does do well in terms of reviews. Hopefully, it gets like an 8.9 or 9 out of 10.
I
But
doubt
knowing
that.
WB, how they distribute things and how they handle things.
My prediction, I'll say this: Gotham Knights 78.
I agree.
Ooh.
That's a good number.
Okay. Okay. 77.
On
7.8,
Metacritic.
you say.
Overall,
7.8, you said. Overall.
yeah, 78 overall on Metacritic.
Okay.
Because
But for
everyone's gonna
me-
also compare it to Arkham Knight, as well as the other Batman games.
For me,
Yeah.
I like. Obviously, they're gonna get it compared to Gotham Knights, and sorry, Gotham Knights will be compared to Arkham Knight because there's two things. because it takes place after Batman's dead, and the fact is a career coincidence. I I I think it's basically the game
I
is being
wouldn't. I
built.
wasn't even saying that. I think they're just gonna compare like the perfect gameplay, which was in Arkham Knight, comparing to Gotham Knight's gameplay, which doesn't feel like it's fluid at all. You know,
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
because that like
But
my thing is, you could have done really good gameplay. Just use the free flow combat from
the
Arkham
Ultimate
Knight.
Engine, but that's what the problem lied really, because they were limiting themselves to using that engine. That's why they had to change it up.
Change it,
That's
bro. Like Red Hood had like the best
best
gameplay,
combat, yeah.
as well as
I know.
Batgirl, as well as Nightwing, as well as Robin. So why do that? You know.
It's all don't forget the higher ups at WB made the changes, not the devs. It's the higher ups that made
I don't
that
think they
change.
said change up the gameplay to make it look worse.
No,
you
they
know.
they had the final say, because don't forget they have the final say on everything. Because like the whole, remember before Gotham Knights there was going to be a Damian Wayne Batman game, and that game as well, that was going to be an Arkham game. So
Yeah,
the
I know
higher,
that, but that gameplay doesn't matter. Like I said, people could say, "Oh, Avengers was bad because Square Enix made it bad." It's like, no, the higher ups wanted microtransactions, but the gameplay isn't fucking Square Enix's fault. It's a freaking Crystal Dynamics.
here's my question. But here's my question to you though: do you think Hogwarts Legacy will be full of microtransactions?
It's a
No.
single player game. The
No.
only thing I could think that they could add is cosmetics, like literally like a different wand, like skin or something like that.
Do you think they'll have like a Harry Potter alternative skin or some shit like that?
No, I don't. This takes place way before Harry Potter. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably create your character to look like Harry Potter.
You know, like how in Sifu you can make Batman and all of that in Sifu game.
And what?
So something in the Sifu game.
That's a mod, though.
Yeah. Do you think that people would mod the game though? To
I
have
mean,
Harry Potter in it?
anybody mods games, so
Yeah. But yeah, on a note though, honestly, just to sort of switch gears, I think I just think it's 50-50 for me. It depends. It depends on how well they do
okay.
properly marketing and getting this game to be
Mhm.
successful with how it's supposed to be marketed. Like all WB games currently are poorly marketed. Lego Star Wars took them at least until February of this year to get the game marketing.
Mhm.
Gotham Knights only going to be starting marketing like next month or something. Now Hogwarts Legacy is just started now, so it all depends on along the way of how much they're going to show, like not only at the state of play, but even beyond that. Because don't forget we got Summer Game Fest and that stupid E3 online shit happening, and then we got
Who knows? No one knows that E3 thing is actually happening. They
okay,
say
and
that,
there's
but
future
everybody, in
game.
terms of like the reporters, said even their database it had no plans for E3 for next year. They did it very reactionary after people breaking the news.
See. Okay. But anyway,
we're going to get into Elden Ring sales records.
Oh,
And we,
well, I was gonna say,
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna watch the Hogwarts thing. I don't
Okay.
work that day.
that's good.
Hey,
So-
can I say one more thing?
Sure.
fine.
Hogwarts is gonna be like 80 something. Is gonna do better than Gotham Knights. No cap, bro.
I don't like Harry Potter, but I agree with that.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. So
Talia, it's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro.
no, I'm just saying it's okay.
So someone should make a bet with Taladio. I'm just saying
I'm
to
not
see
doing
which
that,
one would do
bro.
better,
I'm not
and
doing-
if
No, I'm not
someone
doing
loses,
anything.
so they have to buy a
No.
game for the other person.
Whoever loses is the kiss move of the podcast.
Oh no.
Who? Kiss what?
It's
He doesn't know.
Because
it just flies over
Kids
your head, bro.
movie.
Smooth always loses bets. So whoever loses the
Kids
bet.
movie.
Yeah, you'll be bad luck, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is what Nebel and other people tweeted out. Elden Ring is the biggest new IP in Europe since The Division in 2016 and the biggest launch since Call of Duty Vanguard. EU sales split, which I did talk about recently: 44% PC, 27% PS5, 16% Xbox, and 13% PS4. So if we do the math, that's 40% on PlayStation, 16% on Xbox, and 44% on PC. Which is very good, I guess. And it shows kind of the PC market has been growing and growing every year. And it's good. It's good. And I guess, Bless, what do you think about that?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was the topic? I'm
Elden
sorry.
Ring sales and the percentages for the consoles and PC and EU. And it being like the biggest new IP in Europe since Division in 2016 and the biggest launch since Call of Duty Vanguard.
Ew.
Yeah, that is fucking incredible. And I fucking linked something as well. It's officially sold 12 million in 2 weeks.
That's good.
Jeez.
That is amazing, bro.
You
Which
see
is
a PC
fucking
fanboy
insane.
trying to be like,
I see what From Software can do when they're not exclusive.
I mean,
you see them say that. You only haven't been exclusive in like 7 years.
why were they ever exclusive?
Yeah, the last time was Bloodborne, I think.
Yeah, exactly. What they're talking about.
So
Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy though. I think the game deserves all the praise. People say, "Oh, it's only Dark Souls with open world," but that is a crazy fucking formula, and they added more than just basically that. They've made a lot of small tweaks and adjustments in there to basically make the Dark Souls experience of the game a lot more not even streamlined. It's just like a lot less stress and a lot more forgiving, like with the Stake of Marika, so you can like spawn right next to the boss fights and shit like that. It just makes things a lot more feasible and not annoying, which is really good.
mhm.
So they basically they improved upon the regular formula and added in open world stuff with an open world and had that also be great. So the game is fucking amazing.
Mhm.
It deserves all those sales. I just wish that they solve fucking performance. Holy shit.
I don't think it's ever gonna
That's
happen.
all
on
they have to
PC,
do.
Bro.
That's all they have to fucking do is just solve performance. They never had that performance problem before because they weren't on Unreal Engine 4. They switched on Unreal Engine 4, and no, I mean they're releasing updates. They released a stability update. It didn't really do anything, but they're trying to fix it. That's what they're trying to do. So yeah,
Glad they're trying. Because
Yeah.
I want to play it, but it's just I'm sick of games being so buggy in today's climate since COVID.
That's understandable.
It sucks.
what y'all think about those numbers though?
That's good. It's really good. Basically almost like neck and neck or near Cyberpunk numbers. If not, I think a little bit lower. But this is really, really good. Especially just in 2 weeks.
And PC being the biggest
Leading
on
platform,
UK
seems
is
like.
interesting.
I don't know about the US. I don't think they gave numbers for that yet, right? When it comes to digital sales, but it's just like I said, PC gaming is getting bigger and bigger, and we're seeing that year after year. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Elden Ring deserved that Metacritic score of what was it, 96, 97?
yeah,
That
96.
That it earned. You know what didn't deserve that Metacritic score?
Breath of the Wild.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That shit does not deserve that Metacritic score. That game is ass.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild also doesn't deserve that Metacritic score because it is also ass. But open world.
Dude, people be coming at me. I was like, bro, the story wasn't good. The boss battles weren't good. And
Right.
the only good thing about Breath of the Wild was the shrines.
And the traversal.
That's
But that
about
was,
it.
yeah.
Weapon
I don't know. I was,
durability
yeah.
systems has just got they gotta fix up the weapon durability system. Breath of the Wild too. Because my thing is, you can have it where the weapon gets dull and then breaks, but you could like repair it or something, or fortify, do these crazy things with it. But that's on them. So yeah.
Yeah, and also once you get the Master Sword, like you don't need it anymore. So like
Well, the
they
Master
just
Sword
kind
is like
it's just
you can't.
rechargeable.
Yeah, it's recharged, so you can't use it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, so like they kind of like didn't go with their own mechanic either at the end of the day. So it's kind of just like a waste of time to have to endure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Legend of Zelda.
Hopefully, Breath of the Wild 2 fixes the problems I have. Because a certain friend of mine is like, you just didn't understand the story in Breath of the Wild.
What?
You just didn't get it.
There was
Fuck
a
outta
fucking
here.
Breath of the
story.
Wild had a story?
Get the
That
fuck
shit
outta
had like 4 fucking cutscenes.
here. Yeah, it was awful.
You know what had a story? Hyrule Warriors, the superior Zelda game.
uh, um, after going to Elden Ring,
Mhm.
I'm trying to think if we miss anything else before going into the initiative.
You talk about any game. What other games released? Or is it just
we already talked about Horizon
Yeah.
back then, so
I know something else released. I
There's
can't
definitely been other shit.
like what, bro?
Oh, I mean, technically, the State of Paradise game released for the the people that spent the extra money.
But I
That shit
haven't.
not
I
released.
spent
can't
any
even
extra
tell
money.
you.
Yeah, that shit released. I don't think any of us fucking played it, but it released though.
Yeah,
I mean, I played the demo, but I am spending the extra money to play it early. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't really say anything else. Gosh dang, that
Didn't
really
Shadow
wasn't
Warrior
that
break
much.
them out?
Yeah. Let's talk about Star Wars here. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Go for it.
It's I don't know why the fuck they released it like this.
Money.
So there's no PS5 version. So playing it on PS5 is the best way for performance wise because there's no stutter and it's playing PS4 version. And PC is just fucking stuttery mess. Frame rates are good, but it's a stuttery mess. So it's like
Is there an Xbox version?
no. It's only
Wow.
on PlayStation and PC, I think. I'm
Damn,
pretty
Game
No
sure.
Pass didn't come
Switch?
through? No Game Pass?
No
What?
Game Pass.
No Switch?
Damn,
No Switch?
dude, that's crazy.
What happened to the Everlasting Summer on Switch, bro? What?
You can't run it. Pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, the game is fun, but yeah, I heard it's mad fucking short, like 4 or 5 hours. So it's like,
Jeez.
yeah, it's like $50 or some shit.
$50.
$50? That's like $10 an hour.
$50. Yeah, y'all yelling in my damn ear.
Bro.
Man.
I
Like
mean,
$10
yeah,
an hour, bro. What the
it's like-
fuck?
it's like 40 or some shit. I don't know.
That's
Hold on. It's either it's $50. So yeah, like the previous game, it was all right. So like the first game, it was like I don't even know. They basically like kind of changed the combat. It was more simplistic, more sword focused, more than the guns. And then the second game was more like Borderlands. It was much longer. And now this game is kind of like Doom Eternal, but short as shit. So I was like, I mean, if you're gonna keep it short as shit, I mean, I'd rather have it been Shadow Warriors 2 again, just where it's like a Borderlands and it's longer. Like, why is it 4 or 5 hours? Like,
Yeah,
I'm like kind of not wanting to play it because I want them to fix it at least so I don't stutter. But like, I'll beat that shit in a day. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I was excited
Hey,
for
man.
that shit too.
Hey, you need to take your time with it, sir. You need to like play maybe an hour a day. You know,
a half an hour, bro.
10 minutes a day.
Boot it up and that's it. All you need.
Get your money's worth, bro.
That's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the order. That's not
Y'all
much better
see
than
it
the
now?
order. That's not much better than the order at that point.
Yeah, it's not really.
Alright, so I guess we'll go into
No.
the initiative at this point. And
I know something else released. I just can't think of it.
dude, nothing else is released.
I guess triangle strategy, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we haven't played this, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
We don't play games from bad developers over here.
Damn.
You know, Octotrash Traveler. They that was all I needed to say no.
Yeah. I still guarantee you Fire Emblem
Uh,
3 House is better than Project Triangle Strategy.
Bro, Fire Emblem Three Houses was a god tier JRPG.
Definitely
Still
was
gotta
pretty
play
good.
that.
It was worth every penny I put into it. I spent on that game. I even bought the expansion, and I don't buy DLC.
Wasn't it just a new house?
Yeah. That's more cheeks to clap.
Oh my god. Anyways, we got to talk about the initiative because I've seen so much copium and craziness.
Oh, man,
Like
Game
a lot of people were very much like quiet, or they try to defend this. And
Yo,
I
Game Pass, bro.
remember that last month a game director left, and everyone's, yo, it's normal, man. A game director, it's normal for a game director to leave the game. It's just normal. It's like,
Facts.
you know, Kojima just leaving his game, bro. That's normal. Fucking
Facts.
Neil Druckmann leaving Last of Us, that's entirely normal. Corey Barlog leaving freaking God of War, his new IP, that's normal. It's like, no, it's not
Facts.
freaking normal. Like Halo Infinite had fucking their game director leave, and other important aspects of lead designer, all this stuff. And people are just like, hey man, it's normal. Always from that camp. But what we found
sounds
out
like-
via VGC is a lot of key component devs left. Like about 50%
of the studio.
left, the key people, which goes into including game director Dan Newberg left, design director Drew Murray left, lead level designer Chris O'Neill left, principal world builder Jolyn Myers left, 2 senior system designers left, a group of 3 former God of War designers, and more. And VGC have like literally a list of people, I think it's from LinkedIn and stuff like that, and they cross out the people that left. And there's
That's
a lot of
rough,
freaking people, all these senior people, all these people that worked on Uncharted, Naughty Dog games, all that gone from the initiative, which is crazy. And the thing was, they promoted like, hey man, you guys get to have autonomy. We're working from the ground up. You know, we're pitching in, and these 2 guys, the game director and the head of the studio, is going to incorporate everybody's ideas. Well, that wasn't the case. They were working from the top down. So all these higher ups, like all these people in talented other studios, are just like, bro, there's a lack of autonomy, and there isn't goals for the studio. And this is the funniest part is, like, listen, I give Microsoft a little bit credit that they're giving studios, you know, freedom. But I guess they don't know that that balancing act, right? And I said this in my live stream. They don't know the balancing act of saying, okay, guys, you guys have to, like, we gotta put some goals out for you guys, like, because back then Microsoft was just knee deep, you know, embedded into the studios and forcing them to make games that they didn't want to make or do things they didn't want to do. But you have to enforce the law at some point. And supposedly Microsoft is so super lenient for them that they're not getting any work done. Right? And this game is way far out. And they had to bring in Crystal Dynamics. And the game, and they said in the story that it's very likely still years away from release. And they expect that there's an effective soft reboot of the game as well with Crystal Dynamics.
Whoa!
Oh man, say it ain't so.
Damn.
Mm.
So with all these, I guess, senior departures, right? The leads and stuff. What do we think about this? And do you think that this would be so fucked up that Microsoft's like, you know what? We're gonna buy Crystal Dynamics, and then we're gonna have all of them become into the initiative from Square.
Wouldn't they have to buy them from Square? Is
Yeah,
what
I
was
wouldn't be. I
saying.
wouldn't be shocked if Square sold them after the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
But
Who wants to go first?
Red Hood, go first.
I mean, I really said my.
Good job,
piece.
Xbox.
Like, do you? I guess my question is, do you see a problem with them, with this studio, and now buying more like big publishers and stuff? Like, how do they? I guess juggle.
I mean, I thought the Initiative was a top tier studio. You know, one of the best of the
Quadruple
best,
A.
talented.
But they're quadruple A, bro. I thought
Yeah.
you know all they had all this talent. Okay, you know I'm gonna go first.
All these talent is gone now.
I'm gonna go
And
with.
You know,
they-
what games did Initiative even make, bro?
They
I know
didn't
they
make
made
anything.
Contrast.
It was a,
They made nothing.
they didn't make anything, motherfucker. It's a new studio.
It's a new studio.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Made them make
Contrast.
No,
Who made
Oh.
Contrast?
What?
that's no. You mean
The fuck are you talking about?
I know who you're talking. I don't know. It's a different studio. That's a way different studio. They built this studio from the ground up, and most of them left. So
Oh, never mind. Fuck.
yeah.
Literally, Xbox is they're trying to parade. Oh, there's free thinking. There's studio autonomy. Them motherfuckers didn't have a fucking creative fucking direction.
No.
Yo,
I mean,
I'd
there's
be
studio
so-
autonomy, but like, if there's studio autonomy and they don't know what the fuck they want to do, well, shit. And then the higher ups are like, "Yo, what's going on? Y'all doing anything? No,
No.
do something.
Yeah.
Do
like,
what?
No.
Like
Do
Drew,
something.
Drew was like,
Use your creative freedom."
Drew was just like
Nice.
when they were basically promoting this, it's like, hey guys, your points and your creative ideas will be met with good thinking, and we'll incorporate that. And that wasn't really the case. That Drew Gallagher and then the game director, former game director, was approaching it like Crystal Dynamics, where it's from the top to the bottom. So
No.
it came from decisions are Drew Gallagher and the former game director. So they're the ones who give out the deadlines and that say no to certain things. So like, and now they're just bringing Crystal Dynamics because of that same work culture, I guess. I don't know, man. Crystal Dynamics to me ain't that great of a dev. I'll keep it buck.
Yeah.
Like it's just so sad.
Now it's Crystal Dynamics game because half the motherfuckers is gone.
Yeah, it's like that's what people think it's gonna be
fucking
rebooted
tough.
essentially.
Xbox. And then we don't hear shit about any other fucking like studios, and then like the games that have released, Crossfire X. What? The gunk.
Ew.
Like I hope I have faith in Xbox, but they're
Why?
not showing
Why,
shit.
why do you have faith? Why? What in the past 10 years has given you faith in them? What have they done, Blessed? Tell me.
They bought
I don't
studios when the
I mean,
games
like,
are
they-
almost
studios.
done.
They bought good studios and they're supposed to be autonomous.
What, Bethesda? The studio that hasn't put out good shit in like forever?
Damn.
No,
That studio?
Obsidian, motherfucker.
Oh,
Obsidian is a
Obsidian.
good studio, to be fair.
How
Obsidian
many-
is fire.
How many studios did they buy? Like 20, right?
They
I
bought
don't know, something like
no,
that.
they bought 30.
Oh,
All right,
shit,
so like
third.
one out of 30.
In 4 years they bought 30 studios.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many would you say are good?
Mm.
At least a solid 10.
Id.
At least
say
a
is
solid
good.
10.
I'd say Obsidian.
Uh-huh.
Playground. Listen, Playground. Okay, my thing is,
Trust,
and I said,
that's-
see,
doesn't
Playground
count.
for me, it's like the same thing how I felt about Gorilla. Like I have to wait until their game releases, like Horizon did and Fable does for them, because like we don't know, dude. It could end up terrible. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because they're going
Yep.
from a racer to RPG. The same thing with Naughty Dog. If Naughty Dog goes from third person to first person, I'm going to be like, or an RPG too. I'll be like,
Not cheap.
mm.
I don't know about that, Chief.
So
This thing about
Well-
Xbox, right? This thing about Xbox, right? So they have fooled y'all the past 4 years when they bought Bethesda. They made y'all think like, yo, their studios that they bought are actually pretty fucking good. You know, with Game Pass, they gave y'all like Solitaire every month, like like shit like that every month, right? So
This
that so
motherfucker capping.
so things like that, you know, they put this stuff out, and also all the gaming media, they completely bought out all aspects
They're
of the gaming
media
media, right?
darlings, dog.
Yeah, they got like when
Let's go.
when you go on Twitter, yo, like it's just Xbox everywhere, right? So like they're like the right wingers
Game
of the
Pass.
internet. You don't have the
Oof.
the right wingers are like, you know, taking over the internet, stuff like that. And like when you go online, it's like the right kind of dominates. That's like Xbox, you know, like they dominate the internet circles. You know, all the media figureheads, they got like Frost on their side, like Paris,
Jeez.
again,
Oh man, naming names.
Gandalf Gaming. You know, they got like these Twitter accounts on their side. You know, every day they every quarter say, "Yo, Game Pass is greatest value in gaming." You know,
I won't lie, man. Paris does this shit every freaking month. I'm like, dude,
Every
do you actually get paid for this though? I really do wonder. Like, if he does get
Bruh.
paid, hey man, I can't blame him. But if he ain't,
right?
listen.
Exactly. So this this
Two,
reminds
alright.
me.
Oh wait, hold on. Well, actually, no. Keep going.
No, this I would say this reminds me. I don't know if anyone's heard of high impact games, right? When they made like, you know, games like Dax. I think they made like Daxter, some like side Ratchet and Clank games for PSP, right? Those devs were former Insomniac and Naughty Dog devs that were worked on the original like platformers on the PS2.
Yeah.
But those devs didn't work because it's different when you make your own studio versus when you're involved in the wider studio. And that's what I was trying to tell people was you can't just fucking put names on a sheet and be like, yeah, this is great. You have to see how they play. Right, look, it's like the Lakers, bro. The 2022 Lakers, bro. You see all these names on a stat, you're like, oh, this should be good. And then what happens? They're ass. They lose by 20 to my Raptors.
I find it funny though that a lot of the Sony devs are like from the first party studios that went to the initiative just left and came right
They went,
back.
they went back to Sony.
They're
Like,
like, nah, this ain't it, chief. These working conditions are ass. My bosses are stupid.
they put out Marvin's room. And
Because my
called
thing is,
Sony.
it's like, I guess it's cool, like in a way where you're like, hey man, I get to chill out all the time, even though my bosses don't care for my ideas. We don't have a freaking release window or a goalpost.
I don't even have
But
a
then,
demo.
and then
Like,
let's say like a
demo.
year passes by, it's like, shit, man, if this keeps up,
A demo takes
dude,
a
my
long time.
resume is not going to be anything right now.
Literally, yeah, that's true. Like they're just wasting their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's normal, right? It's normal, guys. This is all normal, all right? Like it's all normal. It's
It
great,
is normal at Xbox because look
Hey.
at what happened with
Hey, what-
Halo Infinite.
right?
You
Halo Infinite,
talking.
Oh,
They
I
had
forgot.
You
they had
talking.
bad. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to answer the Alish. Alish,
What's up?
it's on Game Pass, bro.
Game Pass. Yo, Game Pass? Game Pass.
Game Pass,
Game
bro.
Pass?
It's $1. A
Game
dollar. Why are you complaining about a game you can
Pop-Tarts?
play for $1?
Comes in Pop Tarts.
Get on.
Bro.
I can get that on some Cheetos, bro. I can get a month of Game Pass on some Cheetos.
That reminds me. We were blessed. Remember we were talking about the Activision thing, and we said like, how is Microsoft gonna manage like all these studios? Like, it's gonna be a really long transition. It's not gonna just be as easy as like you just bring them in and they instantly will make bangers. This shows that. Like, this shows like how hard it is to bring a company into like your work culture, and have them be like a contributing member into the way things are ran around. And like this makes me scared for every other dev they have because I don't know how well they're gonna fare.
Yeah, and this is a studio they built from the ground up. Imagining managing something big as Activision, like with a whole bunch of studios.
Yeah.
I think Bethesda's
But
fine. I don't know
I
about
was-
Activision. Activision's the hard one where it needs
Yeah.
restructuring, and
It's,
yeah,
it already don't look good on paper, Chief.
so it's like Activision needs a lot of restructuring just because of the whole Call of Duty yearly releasing, and them not making a lot of games, always like re-releases and all that stuff, right? So think about it like this. It's where Bethesda, like, they don't really need to do anything because they got the same management and they're able to release games like that. But now Microsoft with their own first-party studio is so freaking lenient that how are they going to try to restructure Activision? Because my thing is, you can be lenient, right? You can have the devs have creative freedom, but there's a way to tiptoe where you still enforce some stuff, right? That's what PlayStation does. They're able to, I don't know how to describe it, right? Like, still give their devs creative freedom, but still require deadlines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you need to have something. I don't know what you need to have, but you need to have something on paper and to show us
Yeah, like
in this amount of time.
like Everwild.
Oh yeah, that
No
game.
one
That,
knows
that- yeah,
about
that
that
game
one.
ain't coming out either. That's another
Now,
thing. They're
what-
super lenient, I guess, is with Rare.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
But
wasn't
honestly,
that game coming out? What was that game called? That Xbox made where you're like kids fighting against bugs or whatever.
Oh,
That's
Grounded?
Grounded.
Yeah,
That's still in
yeah.
early
Well,
access, I believe, or maybe.
why
it's
is that
not.
still in Why is that still in early access?
Because only like I think 12 devs work on that or left.
yeah, it's small. But nah, there's some like this kind of sucks because the games that are actually look decent or are actually good are not on Xbox that they've made. It's like Deathloop
Ghostwire Tokyo.
and Ghostwire Tokyo.
But bless,
Those
they
games
made
are
they made
fucking
those.
not coming.
Bless,
That's
bless,
just
they
funny.
made those. They made those.
I mean, they did though. That's under
made those.
Xbox.
I don't credit them for those.
Nah,
Okay.
that's under Xbox.
No.
And
Okay.
especially like no, even no. Well, I mean, Psychonauts 2 is
Can you take
is
credit
on
though?
Xbox.
You know what I mean? Like
They definitely do take credit because they were a part, like they were well in that last year is a part of them.
okay, so I guess
Those
my
games-
question.
Especially like Psychonauts 2, that like Psychonauts 2, they gave them a big budget. They helped them out.
Okay,
And that game is amazing.
Look, good
Okay.
games and Xbox don't mix. You know what I mean? So like, I don't.
so I guess
don't
my
get it.
question is, let's say
Hey,
if I
man, you
buy
didn't play Psychonauts 2.
let's say if I buy Sega, right? And I come in, and they got one more year of development, right? And I just give them money to boost up the quality a little bit more. Does that mean I really made a difference to that game?
No.
Because
I don't-
most
I
of
mean,
the
there's
development is
gonna-
done.
I mean, there's still going to be changes. There's still going to be changes. Like the last year of development is very important. That's the year, or the last part of development is very important. That's where you iron out everything
But
about
which
the
one
game.
do you, I guess
You can play. You could
yeah.
like you in game development, like playing from you can play from the beginning to the end, say like 60% of the way through. But like it could be a buggy, riddled, broken
true.
mess. Like literally, the last part of game development, I've heard this multiple times, is fixing the game.
Yeah.
Making sure that it's playable, performance and performance.
Yo, somebody needs to talk to
And
From
making
Software,
last
man.
gen tweaks and shit.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, they don't give they skip that shit.
Anyway,
But I feel
But-
like while that's true, I feel like for example, Cyberpunk, right? People said like when that game came out, yes, it's buggy, but under that, it's a good game. I feel
Mhm.
like the mechanics and like the level design and that stuff that is really influenced by Microsoft money in that situation. Like the functionality of the game, even if it functions like shit, there's still if the game's good, people will still say yes,
That's
there's a
true.
good game.
that's a good
um,
point.
So I can acknowledge that is important that in terms of polish, but I don't credit them for like team chemistry and like all this other stuff that's really important.
But
to
you
a
would give
development.
them credit though for their next game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Double
Yeah.
Fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Their next game from Double Fine? I mean, they bought Double Fine like a while ago. Like they added in content because of the funding and like the change up. They added in content for that game. It
Mhm.
wasn't just bugs at the end. Like they bought them like a couple of years ago. Psychonauts came out last year.
It did come out last year.
So they bought them before Bethesda. So they were definitely under Microsoft way before.
Mhm.
Or definitely before. So it definitely affected like
Oh,
that development a lot more.
speaking of Bethesda, it's a similar vein question. So remember when they said that they wouldn't add microtransactions to Doom Eternal, and then when Microsoft bought them, that changed. Do you think that's a coincidence, or do you think that there's just something more to that?
Gotta get that money back somehow, bro.
Because when Doom Eternal came out, they said like, "Oh, we're not gonna add skins." Like they pledged like we're never gonna add skins to Doom Eternal. But then like as it was like the timing could have been more perfect. Like when Microsoft bought them soon after that, then they added skins to Doom
Gotta
Eternal.
make that money back somehow, bro.
Oh yeah.
Is
They
that-
definitely did that shit on purpose.
Dude,
They're
so-
definitely changing their ideas in terms of like monetization.
like I said,
Mm.
that's a gray area sometimes.
Sure.
Hey man, look at the end of the day, man. Look, Xbox still gonna be the same shit that's always been for the past 10 years. This just is a it kind of just like takes away the smoke screen they've been putting on like gaming with the gaming world for 3 years. You know, what they said 2023, now saying 2025. But then it's gonna be 2027, bro. GTA 6 will gonna come out before Microsoft Studios put out a good game. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
It's high key because this shit is not acceptable. And you can't have people like defending this and being like, yeah, this is normal, okay? This is normal. Like
It is not.
not acceptable.
Yo, you guys sound like you're hating because imagine sitting on your ass for what, like how long? 1-2 years and getting paid for it to do nothing. And it's perfectly fine.
Mm.
It won't be shit on your resume though.
Yeah,
man.
doing that like you move from there. It's like, what have you done? 3 years of just fucking playing
I
hacky
did
sack in
text-
my cubicle. Like, the fuck are you doing, bro?
Hey man, I left for a reason because they couldn't handle my greatness.
Absolutely insane.
All right. So, any last news regarding the initiative?
I feel like Perfect Dark is going to be the new Crackdown 3.
Damn.
I like that. I like that.
I guess my prediction, like for you, I know you guys didn't answer. Do you guys think by the end of this that Square will sell Crystal Dynamics to
No,
Xbox?
no,
You don't think so?
no. Because think about it. You know, even though they're always like sales didn't meet expectations.
Well, my thing is, why didn't
sales
they?
didn't.
I know, Buro, but think about this. Why weren't they working on any other project afterwards, after the Avengers? And now they're just working
Because
on an
they're
Xbox game.
It's Square. Like, I don't know, man. Like
It's
they're
a
probably
little
like,
weird,
hey,
bro. It's a little weird. All I'm saying that they didn't have like another game that they're working on, but now they'll be like, hey, we're working on.
they probably
Perfect
sent.
Dark.
They probably sent the C team over. They
I
probably
don't
sent
think
the
so.
C
I think
team
they
over.
sent the whole Crystal Dynamics team over.
Hey man, it's either gonna be Square's like, you know what? We're so disappointed in. Wait, who made Guardians of the Galaxy? Was that Eidos Montreal?
Yeah.
That was
Okay. Okay, never mind. Then either you're gonna be like, we're so disappointed in fucking Avengers that we need to make our money back somehow, and Xbox, we think you'd make a great parent to them.
Mhm.
Or they're just like, we need to make our money back somehow, so we're gonna start whoring you out, Crystal. We're gonna start whoring you out to develop to other companies to help them make their games. So either way, Square's getting paid at the end of the day. I mean, I don't really care what happens to Crystal. I don't love them like that.
I don't either.
Question. Square has been having a lot of flops lately, right? Commercially and critically.
I mean, everything
Should-
like Tomb Raider 1 sold a lot, and
Bro.
Square was like, oh, it didn't meet expectations.
Bro, Babylon Fall, The Quiet Man, like
That is Platinum
but
Games.
Babylon-
I don't
Babylon-
know
no,
why
but that-
people hyped them up.
no, but they still publish it. So I'm saying like, should we like be on the lookout for like Square, like the health of Square, or like do they not invest much into these games anyways? That's not that big of a loss to them at the end of the day.
I mean, I wouldn't invest that much into a Platinum Games game anyway.
Because it's kind of scary if they go under. There's trouble over there, you know.
I
They'll
don't
definitely
think
get bought out
Square's
before
gonna-
they go under.
I don't think Square's going under, bro. 14 makes them a lot of freaking money, and 16 will.
Oh yeah.
I hope it offsets. I hope it offsets the losses they have on these games.
Like,
If
have you
I'll
seen
find-
the revenue for 14? Ooh.
No, I
Final Fantasy, Sony is cutting them a pretty check just to say keep this off Xbox.
Like, Final Fantasy 7 Remake is not on Xbox either, bro. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
fucking
Yep, still not there.
put a
They're
check
not,
on
they're,
Yo, bro,
not-
that
they're
game-
not losing out. They're not losing.
Yo, bro, that game was supposed to come out on 2021 on Xbox, and Sony was like, still keep this off Xbox, and they cut them another
Dude,
check to keep it a
At this
PS5
point, after
exclusive.
they get all these checks, is there even a point of freaking putting it on Xbox? I don't know.
Nope.
Plus, you got a lot of Xbox gamers that say they have PCs, bro. So that's fine.
Exactly, we're all PC
Yo.
gamers.
Watch. Like, I promise you, if Final Fantasy 7 Remake goes to Xbox, Microsoft is going to cut them a check and it's like, please put it on Game Pass.
No, imagine they'd be like, no.
No, they're not going to say no to free money. It's like, all right. I already
they
know my
put,
game's not going to sell.
That's why it's on Epic,
Already-
right?
Yeah, it's on Epic. It should be
Yeah,
hitting
it's on.
Steam. Isn't it always 12 years from now?
Yeah, it's always a year, right?
I'm trying to think.
It's usually a year, right?
Yeah, I think it is a year. 6 months to 12 months.
Yo, Tim Sweeney bought me my free copy, bro. Thank you.
Hmm.
Did they ever fix that PC port?
Nope.
Oof.
Yeah, they definitely.
Watch, it'll get fixed a year from now.
It took like fans outcrying for them to fix Kingdom Hearts on PC. So
Wait, what's wrong with Kingdom Hearts on
I don't
PC?
think Kingdom Hearts 3 was that bad in performance compared to.
it was the older ones. It was the older ones.
Oh, the older ones. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they had to like get a Twitter campaign trending to like get them to address them.
Wait,
Did
what's
they?
wrong with
Did
Kingdom
they?
Hearts? What's
It
wrong
was
with
like
Kingdom Hearts on
it was
PC?
like there was like stuttering, saves would crash. Like it was,
Wow.
Did they fix them?
Are
or
you
no?
serious?
I think they did.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say like what, 10, almost 20-year-old games
Yeah.
can't even get it around on PC.
That's crazy.
Well, wow, Kingdom Hearts 1 is 20 years old. Shit.
I'm online, man. If they bring Kingdom Hearts like the old games along with, granted, I already have 3 on the Epic Game Store. I'll rebuy them on Steam. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts on the Steam Deck.
That's facts.
Facts, bro.
So
Still gonna run better than the Xbox and PS4 version too.
yeah. Oh, I guess the last topic is they have the driver support for Windows 10 for the Steam Deck, so you get to delete Steam OS and download Steam, Epic, all that stuff, and you get to have all your games on the go, so to speak. So
Yo, I saw that Linus Tech Tip video in Windows
That's-
on Steam
that's-
Deck is not ideal.
I
That's
think that's
that shit
without
is-
the
that shit's
drivers,
not
right?
idea.
Or no, is that
No,
with the
no, he
drivers?
tested that with the drivers. You
Mm.
can't. No, he didn't use it without the drivers.
Okay, because I know
It is
some people
definitely
were
not
doing
ideal.
it without
It's not
drivers,
an
so I
ideal
didn't see it.
experience.
Steam Deck
It's
is
not
not right
ideal.
now. That shit
I'd,
is.
I'd say wait until you get the dual boot, because some games or you can't obviously play on Steam. So I say wait until you can dual boot, because Valve said they'll be doing that, so you can have Steam OS and Windows on the
But
same
how much is that going to
device.
take up via storage?
I mean, don't buy the base model. Simple.
Hey, I do. I got the highest model possible, so
Then there's nothing to worry about.
I'm just wondering, did they test the load saves on a micro SD or no?
Yeah, it's basically almost the same in a lot of games.
Really?
Yeah,
I was not expecting that.
yeah, it's magic. I don't fucking know.
Jeez. So I might get a terabyte of a micro SD card. Then if that's the case.
Yeah, don't download Windows to the Steam Deck right now. It is definitely not a great experience.
All right, cool. So I guess that's it. I gotta wait until my freaking Steam Deck email comes, and I feel like I'm not getting it my emails via until probably the 28th of March. If I'm gonna be.
I hope
completely honest with myself.
yours comes out quarter 3.
Mine
Red Hood.
doesn't. It's
I hope they
quarter
delay
1
it.
still. So.
I hope they delay it. I hope they delay your copy, bro.
Mm.
Man, this guy.
Anyways, yeah. So.
Oh,
Yep.
the last thing we didn't talk about, which is a bit surprising, but no one really cares, is the GTA 5
Oh,
enhanced edition. We talked about it beforehand.
I mean, okay, I'm playing it right now. It is pretty much GTA 5.
I just heard it's just
watered
better
down PC port.
lighting, and
But
that's about it.
ray tracing.
Actually, hold on. I have a picture.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Ray tracing.
is it the Trevor one?
Huh?
Is it the one
No.
with the Trevor? The Trevor
or
comparison.
Michael?
Nah, it's even worse. It's even worse. That honestly, it looks like there's like it. It's still not as good as the PC version. That's basically it. It's just
The PC
it's
version
not
came out
even.
like
It's like
2015?
it's noticeably still not even there. Look at this shit. I just posted it. Like,
Oh yeah,
Like,
the
bro,
trees
really?
look worse than the
Hold on.
PC version.
look at the distance. Look at the what's supposed to be a swimming pool. It looks like soup.
And it
Oof.
seems like there's more fog to like cover up the building detail.
Bro. 3 generations in. And I from what I was being told, this is gonna be the definitive way to play GTA 5. Look
People
at that
said that
fucking
shit?
screenshot.
People said that.
Yeah, it's somebody on
Man, it
Twitter
even
I
has
know.
less
Somebody
foliage.
on
It
Twitter
even
I
has
know.
less foliage, bro.
I
What
think
the
people were
hell?
just comparing the lighting. I think they were like, "Oh, the
No,
lighting looks better here for whatever reason."
yeah,
Therefore,
it was.
Bro,
Yeah, hold on. It was Dre, Sir Dre the Great. That fellow he was joking with me saying, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be the definitive version since it has ray tracing." I'm like, really? Just ray tracing? How are the settings though compared to the PC version? And that's what
yo,
I'm
what?
interested in. And like the
The
settings
back.
are slightly better
Mhm.
on versus the PS4 version, but still not even. The PC version is still night and day. It's night and day difference. So it's like, bruh, cool. Y'all got ray tracing officially supported because you can definitely just most likely ray trace GTA 5 by yourself. Probably have it in reshade. Just use that shit. So yeah, yeah. At least
Bro,
it's a
so much detail is missing. What the hell?
at least it's a $10 upgrade. Imagine people buying this shit again, but
Yo,
they
for
didn't
full price?
for full
Oof.
price. That is a fucking L. I mean,
You
cool.
know,
Y'all get 60 FPS, so that's what's up. But like
yo, I feel
third
like
generation.
if it wasn't for the GTA trilogy, they would have charged $60 for it.
Mm,
Mm,
that's probably. But
Yeah.
I think
What the fuck?
I think
Man?
that's it.
yeah,
That's it, boys.
that is it. I'm glad you guys showed up. If you're watching this VOD, appreciate it. And we're gonna do our outros. And I don't know when we'll come back if there's more gaming news and stuff like that. It's just getting harder and harder because of shit is dry in terms of not in terms of playing games, but in terms of games news, which very shockingly is happening. But thank you guys for showing up. You guys can check out me, of course, subscribe, like, share. My Twitter, Redhood240, and Twitch. I've been streaming 2 days now consecutively, so I'll be streaming again tomorrow for a little bit, probably 2 hour stream, and check that out. Just chatting and playing some video games as well, and make sure to follow everybody here.
Yeah.
Peace, and Bless. Where can they find you at?
I have been streaming a lot of Elden, and I may be streaming Tiny Tina when that releases. So to find me, go to twitch.tv/blessedred, and I'm also follow me on Twitter at _blessedred.
All right, nice. And Alicia, where can they find you at?
maybe my Twitter is somewhere down there. I don't know where it is, but yeah, go there.
Uh,
That was very fun. Yeah, this school is kicking my ass on the last semesters. Just doesn't want me to quit. Doesn't want me to leave, sorry. So hopefully we can do this again. So yeah, hope y'all have a good night, good conversation. Fuck Xbox, and have a good night. Sleep well. Sleep well.
Vibes.
nice. And
Yeah.
Claudia, where can they find you at?
Twitch, Twitter, and on YouTube at Taladia Plays. I also do a podcast which is called Inside the Multiverse, which is DC Comics podcast that I do, and I cover everything in relation to DC Comics from TV, movies, video games, and comics. So we'll be doing an episode this weekend, and I'll be live streaming. I live stream today, and I'll be doing stream tomorrow, and then I'll be doing a stream this Saturday, which is the 19th, I think it is. Yeah, the 19th of March, and I'll be doing the live podcast if you want to tune in for that. If you're huge into the DC
Ooh,
comic stuff.
static.
Yeah,
Alex.
that's not me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But make sure you guys do follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Taladia Plays. And yeah, it's been a fun podcast. Finally, I got getting back into the swing of things, joining the podcast earlier night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. And Buro, where can they find you at? Slash.
You cannot find me on Twitter
No.
at burobaracho.com. Well, I'm Buro Baracho. Um, I don't really stream because Red Hood has not sent me a mic.
It's
I'm
right
still
here,
waiting.
bro. It's just I gotta
I'm
send it.
I'm waiting. He said he sent it about a month ago.
I
I'm
did
waiting
not.
for him
So
to send that
you
mic.
still didn't send me the address, technically.
I did. I actually did. If you search our conversation,
Uh,
I sent you the address.
uh,
I am wanting to do a podcast with my friend Red Hood
yes. Yeah, that's true.
and a couple others. You guys just be safe and take care.
Alright, cool. Guys, make sure to follow everyone here, like, sub, as well as check out people's Twitch channels.